Risa goes next door to your grandparents' house alone. And what would cause her to go over there in the middle of the day by herself?
We didn't even need a reason.
And where were you when she went next door?
I don't remember exactly where I was in the house, but I was in our house. Yes.
Did she tell you she was going over there?
No.
How'd you know she went over there?
She wasn't in the house anymore. We just knew. That's just what we did.
There weren't any cars over there.
Correct.
So you thought what? They were running errands or something?
Yeah, I just assumed she left with my grandmother or my grandfather.
Okay. And then you say an hour later, roughly, you see your grandpa exit the house, but now he's screaming. You heard the screams first?
Yeah, where our bedroom was located, we shared a bedroom. It had a very big window, and through the window you could pretty much see their entire house, including the front porch. And so I was in our bedroom. This was summertime. We had those roll-out type of windows. They were open. So I was in our room, and I heard the screaming, looked out the window, and saw my grandfather coming from the front door.
When you see him run out of the house screaming, what do you think?
I didn't know what was going on. I knew something was wrong, something had happened. He was screaming help, and I ran out and ran next door, and he wouldn't let me past him. He just kept yelling, call an ambulance, call an ambulance. So I ran back home, called 911.
Did you have any sense who you were calling an ambulance for? Did you wonder? Did you think it was your grandmother?
Yeah. I didn't know. I didn't know if it was my grandmother, my sister, what had happened. I certainly wasn't expecting something like that.
So you call 911 and say, I need an ambulance. Okay. And what'd you do then?
I ran back next door.
Your grandfather's still in front of the house?
Yes. He tried, I ran past him. He tried to stop me from running by him, but I got by him.
You go in the front door. There's a little entry area there. And then what's the first room you enter?
Well, you go in the front door, you enter the living room.
You see anything in the living room?
No.
Look normal, nothing overturned, nothing?
I ran into the hallway, and the kitchen's to this side, bathroom, and then the bedroom's to this side. I turned the corner, the bedroom door was open, I looked in.
And what did you see?
Blood, a mess. I saw my sister on the floor. She was mostly covered up by a blanket. I could see her hair. I could see part of her face. And just, that was it.
And when you say she was covered up, was the blanket blood-soaked or was it still dry?
It had blood on it.
Sorry?
It had blood on it.
It was soaked through
yeah,
with blood?
Pretty covered, yeah.
And was your sister alive at this point?
To my knowledge, no.
She wasn't moving, she wasn't moaning, moving. She wasn't saying anything? Who covered her with the blanket?
I don't know.
Did you ever ask your grandfather how she got covered up?
I just assumed.
Did you recognize the blanket?
Yes, it was the blanket from off the bed that belonged in there.
So it was a blanket of opportunity. Someone pulled it off of the bed and onto her? I mean, it came from the bed onto her?
Yes. There, I don't even know how long I stood there before the paramedics came in and pulled me away.
Was she dressed?
I don't know, she was covered.
Did you touch the body?
No. I didn't get past the doorway.
Now, according, investigators, news reports, everything has come together, have reported, and I don't warrant this to be accurate, that she was naked in the front bedroom of your grandparents' house, and that she was found at 5:08 p.m. That the room was torn up, that there was blood everywhere. When you looked in the room, did it look like there had been a fight, a struggle? Were things in disarray?
I really didn't notice. I saw blood everywhere, but I didn't. I guess I saw her and was looking more at her, trying to figure out what was going on, than I did notice anything else in the room.
Okay. The reports say that she was stabbed multiple times and that there was a portion of the knife actually left in the body,
That's what I was
that
told.
it was broken off in the body. Perhaps assault inconclusive.